Hello, Rich Mindsetters. Welcome again to another episode of the how we called it back then, Between Four Eyes. It was the first shows that we actually created, like an episode that we created in this channel. Was a calling that we had, and we wanted from the bottom of our heart to help every single person that was in doubt that he was on the right path, or he loved what he was doing, or even if, let's just say, you were a bit lost and you didn't knew how it will all turn out for you, and if you're doing the right stuff in your life, and if you're doing the right stuff that other people told you, why are you still unhappy? Because these kind of questions were actually some of the questions that we had as well during the time that we were in the increased part of our lives. Let's just say it like this: between 18 years of age, since we started to move away from our houses, and we wanted to become independent and to feel the freedom and to travel, and you know how every single young person thinks. We all did it, and we all still do it the same. So exactly that was our goal as well. Of course, back then we didn't had a lot of opportunities to learn like we do today. YouTube, it was a baby. I cannot say nothing about Facebook and Instagram because if they were still in the early phases, like little pieces of content, intelligent pieces of content. You couldn't find like exactly what you needed, and the right guidance and so on. And this actually in 2021, it's not the case anymore. Now you have access to every single kind of information. You can find successful person, everything is documented. You can actually see how a successful person become successful, not only the tip of the iceberg, but you can see the entire iceberg if you search it in online. Everything is there, everything is public. So this actually, for the newer generation, is a very, very big plus, and it's a accelerator, let's just call it like this. Because if you had a dream in 2005, in 2000, 2003, it was very difficult to find successful people nearby you and to get their knowledge, or to understand what is the right path, and how many sacrifices he needed to do, or he actually did, in order to achieve what he has right now. And I was in love with successful stories, even in small cities like I was born in, like in Focșani, where I was born. And then afterwards, I've met a lot of other people, successful people in other countries, because I traveled a lot. Actually, when I finished the university, I went in Italy directly, where I had the opportunity, as I many times before said, to get a part of a company, and that was a bakery. I didn't have any back knowledge about it. I didn't know how to actually bake. It's pretty difficult. It's not that easy. And I wanted, but the drive, I wanted to do it, you know, it was really, really burning inside. So afterwards, I went in Germany. I've met there a lot of successful people. Why I'm telling you this is, I knew that I was hungry. I knew that I was hungry, not literally. I was hungry in a, from my mind was asking for knowledge, was asking for the answers to these questions that I told you in the beginning. I wanted to understand why some can and why cannot. Is there anything like set up in place, and you're just born here, and then you live on other people their terms, and then you die? Is this everything? Because I understood even from a young age that I have far more power to create than I was thought. So keeping this in mind, keep this everything in mind actually, and understand that without growth, without progression, evolution, you are dead already. It doesn't matter how young or old you are. It doesn't matter if you're 33 like me. It doesn't matter if you're 18. Without the hunger and the lust of getting more information and more, and do more actually in your life, get more shit done, you are dead. If you right now, the only drive that you have is to wake up, get down from a bed, go to one work without no purpose in that work to become the best at that we are doing, even if you're working for somebody else, you'll be recognized at one point, only to get that money, then you are dead. Listen carefully what I'm saying. You're just a zombie man walking. The Walking Dead is real. Is real. Everybody on the streets that have no purpose in life, they are already dead, because you're just turning around in circles. You have no clear path where you're going. You know, if you say like, I want to go somewhere in life, I want to be something in life, you know, like that expression, you will end up being nothing in life. Because without a special, like a real purpose, like a real, I want to be this kind of doctor in this amount of time and I need to study this and that, then the journey has no point. And you all heard it, and I've heard it from successful people from their own mouths, where they said that the journey was the entire goal. Without the journey and the process, like I was talking to somebody a couple of days ago, and I said, listen, how in love with the fucking journey I am, is that when my little baby girl was born, I was happy to change the diapers. I couldn't wait for her to take a poop in order for me to change the diapers, because I understand that this kind of the action itself, the happiness that you get doing one thing, will be determined in the end. And without the happiness that you get through the process, through the struggle in the process, to really see more clear what you are doing now and how can this will actually have an impact on the future itself, then you have no purpose. Without a purpose, you're just a zombie. And you need to find it really fast, because the thing is, you can ignore it or you can say it's not true. And I've met a lot of people that when they took a lot of time until they were awake. And you can ignore it, as I told you. But trust me, your mind knows exactly in the deep shit that you are in right now. You can say you're happy. You can buy yourself a lot of clothes. You can buy yourself a lot of cars. You can buy yourself everything that you want. But this will not bring you real fulfillment. And this is the feeling, the correct feeling we all long to. Without this in our lives, we are all dead. So growth is not only necessary. Growth is everything. Without growth, without purpose, you are dead. So, in the end, how you can do it? It is very simple. Take a piece of paper and write on that piece of paper, as I did, 10 things in life you really enjoy doing. It doesn't matter what they are. And for every single one of those 10 things, see if there is a business opportunity. See if you can transform it right now with the skills you have right now in a business. See if there is a business opportunity. If not, go to the next and go to the next and go to the next. And if you find something, see where you can actually accumulate the information. Because doing a business like I started a business is not that easy. Okay, Rich Minds is about entrepreneurship. It's about taking total control of your own life and the outcomes of your life. So, entrepreneurship is not easy, or intrapreneurship, it doesn't matter which kind of independent way of thinking you choose. But it's not that easy. So, in order to be there and be all in the moment you take that step, and you don't need to quit your job right away and so on, then find something in your job, or find a job that can provide you knowledge towards that goal that you've just written on that paper and you love so much. This is the only way. Unless you get the real alignment, you will never be enlightened. You will never have the right state of mind in order to create beautiful stuff. You will only do things. Nobody will take notice of it. And then you will be unhappy because you don't have the outcomes of the results that you ever wanted. So stop losing time. Get yourself a rich mindset now. Peace out. That's my love, she wants a block till the dove begins to fly.
block, they not going broke.